Hello everyone. Once again, welcome back to Simple Ways. From today onward, we will be covering the general English. And today, we will start with an article. As many of you have requested to cover the general English, I am having a bit tidy schedule these days, even though I will try to cover whatever I can before examinations. And let me make you one thing clear that I won't be covering the entire grammar, but I will cover those important topics which have been one of the important topics of the APSSB, which have been coming regularly in APSSB. Those topics I will be covering, okay? And पिछले वीडियोस लोग में तो मैंने हिंदी में पढ़ाया था, बट आज इंग्लिश है, इसलिए आई विल बी यूजिंग द बाय लैंग्वेज, ओके, बिकॉज वी आर लर्निंग इंग्लिश, सो it is necessary or must to speak in English, okay? And in the meantime, if I'm getting a bit difficult to explain, then I will use the Hindi also, okay? So let's move on with articles. Okay, first, let's see the what is article actually. Here, the article are used before nouns to limit or define their nouns, uses in the context of the sentence. They impart effectiveness and accuracy of the nouns. What they are saying is that article are used before nouns, okay? Where they are using? They are using before nouns to limit or define the nouns. Means like the article will limit the particular noun, or they will define that what the article, what the exactly that particular noun is, okay? And they will also impart the effectiveness and accuracy of the noun, okay? So we can say that article is very important. यहाँ में क्या बोला है कि कोई पर्टिकुलर नाउन होगा, कोई ऑब्जेक्ट होगा, थिंग्स होगा, कोई भी चीज एक नाउन होगा, उसका लिमिट और उसका बारे में पूरा डिफाइन करेगा, यही आर्टिकल, ओके? हम लोग आर्टिकल से पता चलेगा कि नाउन जो एग्जैक्टली ज्यादा है, कम है या क्या है, उसका लिमिट को हम लोग को पता चलेगा, वही यहाँ पे बोला है, ओके? सो देयर आर टू काइंड्स ऑफ आर्टिकल्स, indefinite articles and definite articles. In indefinite articles, there are a and b. A and n. Okay. So in the sense of one and any. Indefinite article, here we will use the. Okay, the or the, in the sense of this and that. Here, from here, what we can understand is that indefinite article means, आप बोल सकते हैं कि इनडिफिनिट आर्टिकल्स मतलब क्या होगा कि बहुत ज्यादा, ओके? हम लोग डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते एग्जैक्टली, ओके? इसको हम लोग इनडिफिनिट बोलते हैं। और डिफिनिट मतलब क्या होता है, एक पर्टिकुलर डिफाइन कर सकेगा, ओके? यहाँ में सेंस होगा वन और एनी, ओके? दैट मीन्स हम लोग कोई पर्टिकुलर जब ए यूज करेगा, उसमें एक इनडिफिनिट आर्टिकल होगा जो कि एक पर्टिकुलर सेंस, एक पर्टिकुलर को बोल रहा होगा या एनी को बोल रहा होगा, ओके? एंड डिफिनिट आर्टिकल में जब हम लोग दी यूज करेगा, when we will be using the the, that the sense of this, मतलब वो एक यूनिक पर्टिकुलर का बात करेंगे, ओके? जैसे कि कोई एक इंसान होने से भी एक इंसान पर्टिकुलर, ओके? when we talk about human beings, the person, okay? Person means we can use a person because there are lots of person, indefinite person. But when we will use about when we are talking about a particular person, when we are talking about John, okay, there we will use the John, okay, because we are talking about the particular name, this and that, okay? It will be a name, any places or any monuments, okay? We will be learning all these things in coming pages, okay? So rules of articles. What are the rules of articles? Here it is written here, indefinite article a and n is used when we talk of a thing of or a person that is indefinite or that is mentioned for the first time in the sense of one. यहाँ में क्या बोला है, indefinite article a and n is used when we talk of a thing or a person that is indefinite. है, सेम ही बात कर रहे हैं फिर से। जब हम लोग कोई पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स या पर्सन का बात कर रहे हैं, बट इनडिफिनाइट है वो चीज जो, और सबसे मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि दैट इज मेंशन फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम। इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सेंटेंस और ये पर्टिकुलर सेंटेंस में फर्स्ट टाइम मेंशन किया है, ओके, इन द सेंस ऑफ वन, हम लोग ये ए और एन को यूज करेगा, ओके। जब आप एग्जाम्पल बताएगा तब आपको और अच्छा से समझ में आएगा, ओके। जैसे कि यहाँ पे ए कहाँ यूज होता है बोलने से सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन्स लोग में यूज होता है, ओके। सो let's check where we will be using the a, okay. Here a is used before a word beginning of consonants. So first of all, do you know what is a consonant? In alphabet, in English alphabet, there will be 26 alphabet, okay. There will be 26 alphabets. Out of 26 alphabet, 5 is called vowel and rest 21 is called consonant, okay. So what are the vowels and what are the consonant? So let me tell you what are the vowels, okay. Vowel means a, e, I, O, U. These 5 letters of the alphabet, of the English alphabet, we will call it as a vowels, okay. And the rest, excluding these 5 letter, we will call as a consonant, okay. Here, what it is saying that a is used before the word beginning of consonant. That means whatever, excluding this vowel, whatever those letter, if the word start from that consonant word, particular consonant word, then we will be using the a, okay. Here you see the a, e, I, o, u. Here we are using a book. It's not part vowel, right? It's a part of consonant. आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा कि जो 21 वर्ड्स है, जैसे कि देखो ए, ई, आई, ओ, यू को छोड़ के ए, बी, सी, डी जो 26 लेटर तक होता है, उसमें जैसे कि आप ए के बाद बी है, सी, डी, इसका बाद ई जो वोवेल हो जाएगा, इसका बाद एफ, जी, एच ऐसा होते रहेगा, ओके। वो सब वर्ड को हम लोग कॉन्सोनेंट बोलते हैं, वो 21 वर्ड है। और अगर कॉन्सोनेंट वर्ड से कोई भी चीज़ शुरू हो रहा है, उसका आगे में हम लोग क्या यूज़ करेगा, ए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ में ए बॉय, ए स्टूडेंट, ए बॉय, ए बुक, ए ट्री, ए डोर, ए पुलिस, ए कार, ए हाउस, ए स्कूल, ऐसा बहुत सारा यूज होते रहेगा। यहाँ में एक चीज नोटिस किया होगा, जितना भी वर्ड शुरू हुआ है उसमें ए, ई, आई, ओ, यू नहीं है, ओके। दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कॉन्सोनेंट एंड वोवल। Most of the time when the vowel words, the word will start with a vowel, we will prefix an n, okay, n. But there are certain conditions, okay, which we will learn in this chapter. Second, with a vowel giving a sound of consonants, it is saying that the word will start with a vowel letter, but sound of that particular word will give the consonants, okay. The consonant sound will be given by that particular vowel word. For example, you see here European, uniform, unique, want, university, universal. Have you observed that the word giving sound is U, okay, U. And what is Y? Y is a consonant, okay. Y is what? Y is a consonant. So here we can say that if the sound is giving U, European, European, okay, you can see that E is silent here now. Uniform, uniform, U, Y, U, uniform. Unique, want, VA. What is V? V is a consonant again. University, U, Y, U. Universal, U, the consonant. The sound which are giving is Va and U, which is V is a consonant and Y is also consonant. That's why the sound, the word, that particular word is start with a vowel, but the sound is giving a consonant sound. That's why we will use A. आपको यहाँ में समझ में आ रहा होगा कि ये सब वर्ड जो वोवेल से शुरू होते हैं, मैंने बताया था थोड़ा पहले, ए, ई, आई, ओ, यू। क्या है? ए, ई, आई, ओ, यू, ये वोवेल है, ओके। और ई वोवेल है, यानी ई, यूरोपियन। बोलने से तो रूल के हिसाब से एन होना चाहिए था, एन यूरोपियन होना चाहिए था, नो। बात यहाँ में हम लोग को ई का साउंड नहीं मिल रहा है, बात यहाँ में यूरोपियन साउंड मिल रहा है, यूरोपियन। वाई, यू बोल के साउंड आ रहा है। यू क्या है? वाई से शुरू होता है, वाई क्या है? कॉन्सोनेंट। तो ये सब वर्ड को आप मगअप भी कर सकता है, समझने से ज़्यादा अच्छा है, ओके। जो भी साउंड वा यू ऐसा साउंड आता है उसमें हम लोग को एन नहीं है, ओके, बट ए यूज करना है, इवन इफ इट इज स्टार्टिंग विद एन वोवल, ओके. This is what first you can say technique where the word will be starting with vowel, but we are using a because the sound is of consonant, okay. Next, before and adjectives, little few to give the sense of some, okay. In the case of an adjective, if the sentence or particular word is giving a sense of some, like little, few, there we will be using a, okay. Like for example here, please give me a little sugar. Here, the word little had come. That's why we are using a. Here, the adjective, if its adjective is giving the sense of some, means some minimum or some kind of very small thing, they are talking about a very small thing. Here, we will be using a, okay. In secondly, here, I have little money to buy a house. Here he is talking again, the sense of adjective is little, okay. He is talking about some again, so here we will be using a before house, okay. So those are the important things which you have to remember before using a, okay. First, what consonant, and then wa or u uh, starting with a vowel, but its sound is coming like wa u, okay. And then adjective, okay, where sense of the sentence is some or little, okay. यहाँ में adjective से ही होगा, but sense of the sentence जो little या few ऐसा मतलब छोटा का बात कर रहा होगा, okay, बहुत कम का बात, वहाँ में हम लोग a यूज करेगा, okay. और आप सबको एक चीज पता चलना चाहिए कि ये आर्टिकल जो इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है बोलने से, आप मत सोचो कि सिर्फ आर्टिकल डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आएगा, बल्कि आर्टिकल डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस भी आता है, बट एक क्वेश्चन आपको हमेशा पता होना चाहिए कि अगर आप APSSB का एक्सपीरियंस हो या APCS या APCS का एक्सपीरियंस हो, आपको इरोर पिक आउट द इरोर बोल के क्वेश्चन होता है, एक सेंटेंस दे देगा आपको और वो सेंटेंस में आपको इरोर ढूंढना है ABCD, ओके, ऐसा एक सेंटेंस तो देखा, वो जो APSSB का UDC LDC में भी आता है और APCS का एग्जामिनेशंस में भी आता है, और वहाँ पे आपको ये चीज़ जो जानना जरूरी है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे वो लोग जो आर्टिकल के साथ भी खेलते हैं एग्जामिनर्स लोग, ओके. सो आपको ये कॉन्सेप्ट जानना बहुत जरूरी है. And now what we will see is where we have to use an, okay. And most probably, most often, you can say usually we will be using n with an vowel word, okay, vowel word. But in some cases we will be using in a consonant word also, but there are rare cases, okay. So let's see with the vowel, okay. Vowel means what? A, E, I, O, U, okay. These 5 letters, but whatever word will start with these 5 letters, we will be using an, okay. For example here, an umbrella, okay. U is vowel. An apple, an elephant, an orange, etc. Okay, many things, whatever will be starting with this A, E, I, O, U letter, we will be using an, okay. This is that simple. And next, with H producing vowel sound, H is mute, okay. It's like the word will start with an H, but the H will be a silent word, okay, and that particular word will give the sound of vowel. आप समझ रहा होगा कि एच से ही शुरू होगा वो वर्ड जो, बट एच जो साइलेंट रहेगा, और एच जो साइलेंट होके वो साउंड जो क्या देगा, वोवेल साउंड देगा. वोवेल साउंड देगा क्यों बोल रहा है? बिकॉज वी नो दैट एच इज ए कॉन्सोनेंट. व्हाट? एच इज ए कॉन्सोनेंट. Here you see there are only 5 letters in vowels, but here H is not part of vowel, but H is a consonant. Even though the word will be starting with the H, but H will be a silent and it will give the sound of vowel, okay. For example, let's see, an hour, an honorable person, an honorary, an heir, right? So here an hour means O-U-R, okay. H is silent now. R and R. So O is a part of vowel, right? That's why we will be using and. An honorable person, an honorable person. Here again, H silent, honorable person. That's why we will be using N. O is a part of vowel again. And honorary, okay? Here also we will be using the vowel, okay? Like and. And air, E is a part of a vowel. So here also H is silent, we will be using A. And there are lots of words, okay, like that. If you search in the Google, you'll find plenty of words which will be starting with an H, but H remains silent, okay. Here we have to use an N, okay. Beware of these questions, okay. You have to know the concept because these questions will come in examination. And examiners, these are the one of the favorite topic where they will put the questions because many people do mistake here, okay. And next is what? With a consonant pronouns with the sound a vowel. With a consonant pronouns with a sound a vowel, okay, means like here the word will be a consonant, okay. The word will be a consonant again, but the sound will give the vowel sound, okay. Same like this point, but here we are specifically talking about the H, but here the consonant, that word will start with any word with a consonant word, but the sound will give an vowel. For example, like NFIR, okay, NFIR, NMLA, LLB student, and MP. Those words, they are giving the sound of vowel, okay. So you have to be also aware about these words, okay, where you can use an N, okay. An FIR, an MLA, LLB student, and MP, okay. Now let's talk about the definite articles. Definite articles talk about the, okay. The बोलता है कोई कोई और कोई कोई the बोलता है, okay. It matters how they pronounce, but they are talking about the the only, okay. Here when we talk about, when we talk of particular person or a things as already mentioned, known as or under discussion, okay, when we are talking about a particular person or a things already mentioned or known or under discussion, okay, that here we will be using the, okay. For like when we are talking about a particular person, starting I have given the example of John, okay, John. There we will be using the because we are talking about that particular person or things, like the nearest, okay, the nearest, because it's a particular institution, right? Here we will be using the, okay, as mentioned, as already mentioned. And if the particular that person or things is or any noun that's already mentioned, there also will be using the, okay. For examples, like before proper nouns like unique objects, okay, when they refers to the name of historic building, mountain ranges, planets, river, oceans, gulf, group of islands, holy books, ordinals, descriptive names of countries, states, newspaper, magazine, deserts, superlative degree, name of trains, hotel, shop, trains, etc. Okay, lots of things which have a unique identity or they are the proper noun, okay, which are unique identity and proper noun, okay. In those cases we will be using the, okay, the or the, okay. For example, like the USA is a country, okay. There we will be using the Himalayas is a mountain range, okay. The Sahara or the Sahara, okay, they are the deserts. The desert in North Africa continent, okay, like Africa continent only, northern part of the Africa. The Ganges, okay, the Persian Gulf, the Taj Mahal, the Netherlands, the Indian Ocean, the Bible, the Bay of Bengal, the Peter, the Vedas, the Arunachal Times, the Sun, the Earth, the North Pole. Here you have observed that those are unique figures, and you can say that they have their own identity and they are specific, okay. That's why we are using the, because there are no other word than Sahara, okay. There are only one Sahara desert, there are only one Gangas, there are only one Bible, there are only one sun, and there are only one North Pole. Therefore we are using the, okay. They are talking about this and that. That's why we are using the. Okay, you have to be very aware, okay, that where we have to use the. Okay, and here before superlative, okay, superlative means like we are talking about the best, okay, best in the group, like the tallest, the fastest, the finest, the highest, biggest, everything which will end with est. Okay, there we will be using the. Okay, next, before an adjective, when it represents a class of a person. Okay, before we have seen that in adjective, if we talk about few or little, we will be using a. But when we are talking about a class of a person, we will be using the. Here you see example: the rich should help poor. The rich. What is the rich? Rich. He is talking about the class of a person. A person who was a rich, or and the person was a poor. So here the adjective is talking about the person, the class of the person. That's why we will be using the. Here in next example, we will be using like the old are respected by the young. Here the old and the young, they are talking about a person. Okay, a person, his class, he's a young person, he's an old person. Okay, the old are respected by the young. That's why we are using the. Okay, next here is an adverb with a comparative sense, double comparison. Okay, here we are comparing a sense. Okay, double comparison, like the sooner the better, the higher you go the colder it is. When we are comparing two things or two specific person or two specific things, whatever the things will be there, but when we are comparing two things there, we will be using the. Okay, the sooner the better, the higher you go the colder it is. Okay, hope all the things are clear. Okay, that where we will be using the. Okay, that the we are using in proper nouns, like here I have given the mention bulk of you can say ordinals, whatever the things, specific things where you will be using the. And then I have also given the examples. Okay, and there should be a proper noun to use the, and the superlative is there, adjective, a class of a person, comparison. Okay, and then where we will be using and. Okay, कहाँ पे हम लोग n यूज करेगा. Okay, and then इसके बाद कैसे a साइलेंट हो जाता है, कॉन्सोनेंट, ये सब चीज देख लो. तो आप लोग को एक प्रॉपर आइडिया होना है. ओके, कि आर्टिकल में हम लोग ए और एन कहाँ पे यूज कर सकते हैं और डी कहाँ पे यूज कर सकते हैं. ज़्यादातर हम लोग स्किप करता है बात, यहीं पे गलती करते हैं, इग्नोर नहीं करना है. ओके, ऑल थिंग्स आर इम्पोर्टेंट. So this was the article. Hope you might have got the idea about the articles. Thank you so much for the watching. If you didn't like the video, please like it, subscribe it, and tap the bell icon so that you will get notification if I upload any kind of video. And then see you in next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much.